Depending on who you listen to, Hong Kong's new state security law is either just what's needed to stamp out the unrest and chaos of anti-government protests, or the death of freedom of speech in a city which was supposed to be guaranteed for decades to come. So which is it? Critics have asked, if this is really about targeting violent extremist behaviour, exactly which actions could not have been dealt with under existing laws? So when some activists caused damage like this, what? Were there no laws available to charge them? Of course there were. So what's this really all about? Well, here are some actions now punishable by serious prison time which were not previously illegal. Singing certain political songs, chanting certain slogans, carrying certain banners, wearing certain t-shirts. You can neither encourage hatred of the local government nor Beijing. You can't call for the city to have greater autonomy. You definitely can't call for Hong Kong independence. Police are now holding up warning signs telling protesters they could be arrested for such violations. But it's more than this. When people are arrested, they face courts with hand-picked judges. Judges selected by Hong Kong's leader, Carrie Lam, someone who's essentially been installed by Beijing. In some cases, defendants can be taken across the border to be processed in mainland Chinese courts, completely controlled by the Communist Party and with a near 100% conviction rate. Well, from now on, there are mainland state security agents based in the city. Nobody can stop or question them, not even the local police. They operate completely above the law in Hong Kong. Those supporting the new law point to last year's destruction and vandalism and say, one day you're chanting a slogan, the next day you're smashing things up. But this response has also meant some books the government doesn't like being taken from libraries. Carrie Lam even says that the elected representatives of the pro-democracy movement, by attempting to block the government's agenda in the city's mini parliament, that could also be in breach of the security law. And kind of bizarrely, it also applies to anyone, anywhere in the world. So if you've called for Hong Kong to be free, whatever your nationality, wherever you are, well, in theory, that could be punishable by a prison sentence here in China. The wording of this law was kept secret until it came into being, and it was too late to change it. Crucially, it's so open-ended that the government, if it wants to, can probably use it to pick up anyone they like who challenges their authority.